come down to Columbia's final 11 seconds to win it all.
Well, you can bet that. Let's just assume that Althouse hits this foul to give Warwick the lead. They are not going to let Columbia bring that ball up court scot-free. They're going to make him work, make him take some time off the clock. But Warwick was particularly negligent in the last Columbia offensive series whenever they left Betts just camp under the bucket, undefended. And, of course, that gave Columbia that very short-lived lead. Here in the fourth quarter, seems that Columbia works real hard and scores, gets a one-point lead, and at one time you just got 4 seconds, and Warwick has it back. It has been everything that we expected it to be in a championship basketball game.
Right now, the pressure's on the coach's son, Nate Althouse, a veteran, has 10 points on the night, make it 11, but maybe none bigger than this one right here. He is 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Misses it. Will Patton has the rebound. Poindexter. We're tied at 50. Overtime, a very real possibility. Houck takes the shot, misses it. 2 seconds left, Patton. Yes! At the buzzer!
Columbia wins! Columbia wins! Will Patton.
They may have given him only a 2-pointer. It doesn't much matter. But Will Patton at the buzzer wins it 52 to 50. Columbia defends their Lancaster-Lebanon League title by defeating Warwick in a sensational finish by hitting that shot at the buzzer, does Will Patton. We'll be back with our Durs Amico Player of the Game announcement and some more comments as we catch our breath. You witnessed the wild scene on the floor at Fusillo. We'll be back in just a moment. There's a great scene, if you can get a shot of it, right in front of the Columbia bench. That's too late. Mike Whistler being embraced and hugged by about 6 Warwick players. All the respect in the world shown by Warwick to the Columbia champions right now. Will Patton and company leading a tremendous cheer from across the way. Get a shot, if you will, of all of those folks from the Columbia area standing along the side of the court and going all the way up into the second tier as they're enjoying this defense of the crown by the Columbia Crimson Tide. And how about, Jim, something about our player of the game from Durs Amico? He quite deserves it, I would say.
Indeed, we do have a player of the game, Bill. And as we said early on, the height advantage of Columbia was to a degree countered by the speed of Warwick. The difference in the game, the point guard for the Columbia Crimson Tide, Eric Poindexter, he had 13 points. He drove, he shot, he scored, he played defense, he handled the ball, he fed Whistler, he fed Patton. Durs Amico, player of the game, right there on your screen. Little number 10, Eric Poindexter, who was missing in the previous game in which Warwick defeated Columbia. We now have the presentation of the trophy. Warwick has received their runner-up trophy, and that's Moose Krause. There's the Warwick boys with their trophy. There's the first place trophy. This place is pandemonium, Bill.
It is pandemonium as the Crimson Tide team with Mike Whistler leading away and Will Patton accepting the trophy. Whistler hands it to Patton, and they all point to Will because, of course, it was Patton who rebounded. The long shot missed by Houck. He turned as the buzzer was about to sound from about 16 feet away on the baseline and dropped it in. Will Patton finishes with 14, Whistler with 18. But I, too, agree and congratulate Eric Poindexter, the point guard, the difference we thought tonight, and our Durs Amico player of the game. A typical Warwick performance, relentless defense, scrapping and hustling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players contributing offensively, led by Barry Greenewalt's 18. Now remember again, Warwick goes on in Quad A play. They're the top seed. Columbia, again, 2 times running, the LL champion. They will go on in Double A play. To crew, and particularly Jim Doherty and Bill Arnold. Thanks for being with us all year, and goodbye from Millersville. There it is, the Tide wins over Warwick 52 to 50.